Welcome to the GrayHawk DJC podcast. In today's podcast, we talk with Roberto and Marcello Gonzalez, owners of the Wash Broz Company in McKinney, Texas. We hope you enjoy the podcast. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having us.
No problem. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right. How about we start with both of you introducing yourselves, and we'll go from there.
My name is Roberto Gonzalez. I'm 20 years old, and we have a power washing company. We're called the Wash Bros.
Yeah, I'm Marcello Gonzalez, Wash Broz number 2. But yeah, we're both college students, born in Mexico, and we now live in McKinney. And yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So usually the way we do this is we like to get to know who you are. So tell us about where you came from, your family, your background, all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So we're from Mexico. We were born in Saltillo, it's in Coahuila.
Okay.
And our family's from Monterrey. And we came around 7 years ago to the United States. Our dad got a job here as a restaurant manager.
Okay.
And so we all just came. And how we found out about McKinney, my mom was looking for like the best schools that we can be at. And she found McKinney that had really good schools. So we just came and lived here.
Okay.
And we love it here, honestly. It's awesome to live here. And we love the people. They're really accepting. And
How old were you guys when you came to the U.S.?
I think I was 13.
Yeah, I was 14.
All right.
Yeah, I was 13. It was in 7th grade.
I see.
We came in like a month after school started. So yeah, we're a little late, but it was fun.
How was that transition coming in late? Did you know the language, culture, all that?
No, not really. We took some English classes in Mexico, but it doesn't compare to like living here and actually having to speak the language.
Okay.
But yeah, you get, especially when you're younger, you get used to it pretty quickly. In like 5-6 months, you like can be fine. But yeah, it was kind of hard at first. You have to like, I had to have a teacher like follow me around and help me.
Oh, seriously?
It was annoying, yeah.
How was that first day like?
The first day, like, it was weird because the system is way different from what we came from in Mexico. Because, like, you have to move around classrooms and stuff, and we weren't used to that. And, like, it was the first day, I mean, I remember it pretty well. My first class was actually a Spanish class. So...
Oh, yeah. How was the Spanish class?
The Spanish class, it was Spanish for Spanish speakers.
Okay.
So it was pretty easy.
Okay.
Because, I mean, that's all we knew, Spanish. And, I mean, the people were funny. They're great. Like, they accepted us. And I just kind of hung around those people that knew Spanish so they can kind of, like, help me out, you know?
Right.
And it was cool. Like, but besides the fact that we had a counselor following us around, like, trying to... We're like, nah.
Yeah, cool.
After
like a month, a couple weeks, we're like, yeah, can you not follow me?
So they were with you for over a month?
Yeah, like every day, like every class pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was kind of annoying. But
is that normal for all students from other countries?
For ESL students, yeah.
Yeah, if they don't know anything. It's helpful at first, but yeah, it's after you get used to it, you don't really need it.
So it only took you a month and a half, like, to get used to the culture and everything?
Yes, to like get used to the school.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, school was relatively really easy compared to what we're doing in Mexico.
Okay.
So it was kind of, the classes were easy. It's just the language barrier.
I see. Any hardships? Anything you can remember? What was the hardest thing?
I mean, the hardest thing was probably like presenting in school, like. Getting up there and trying to speak English.
I had a speech class for one of my classes my first year, and I had to give out a speech. My first speech actually like won it, but I think they just gave it to me because I did try and it came out okay, but yeah, it was really hard.
Oh wow!
To like do a speech in a new language.
Okay, so you're 13 at the time.
Yeah,
and you were 14. Okay. So that's what, 8th and
7th
grade? All right. So you're going to high school. How's high school?
High school, I mean, I was kind of nervous going into high school because, like, you see that high school is so big, like, you get a little bit intimidated. But I got in there, and, I mean, since I play soccer, you know, I found friends really fast.
Right, it's good to play sports, right?
Yes, playing soccer, you just find your little group fast.
Right.
So it's easier to, like, you know, hang around people and stuff. You don't have that burden of like trying to find friends or anything. And What else? I actually had to take a speech class too.
Okay.
And it was really hard to. to.
That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are doing stuff that's not easy. Right? So that helps you, right? All right. So you get through high school. You guys are both out right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us where this thing came from, like the start of your company, why you started.
Okay. So COVID happened like my senior year.
Okay.
Towards the end of it, and after like spring break, we didn't go back. And like during spring break, we're not spring break, we're during COVID. When we were in lockdown, we were just in the house all the time, and my mom was like nagging us to like get out, do something. And Roberto was like on a call with one of our old coaches at high school, because we both played soccer there. And he was telling us how one of our like friends that also played used to like clean trash cans in his neighborhood.
Okay.
So we're like, oh, we can do that. We can go buy a power washer at Home Depot and start cleaning in the neighborhood. And that's how we started.
Yeah, we started with like a little electric power washer, and we like our mom put us on Facebook.
Okay.
And the advertisement blew up, and like a lot of people started calling us and like trying to help us, trying to support us, because I mean our whole incentive was to pay for school. That's why we got that business.
Okay.
And then eventually like more people started asking us to, hey, can you clean my driveway? Can you clean my porch? We're like, yeah, sure. So we had to upgrade to new equipment. Okay. And actually we met this dude. We were cleaning some trash cans, and we met a guy that has a power washing company. Like he had his house like right next to it. And he was like, hey, come here, and he started showing us around. And we actually bought our first like big power washer from him.
So he taught you guys how to do
it? Yeah. He like saw us like down the street, and his house was like right here, and we're like down the street over here. And he called us over, and he's like, come here, I can show you something. And he had like the whole setup, like a trailer setup in his garage. He had like chemicals. He showed us like everything pretty much about power washing. Wow. And like what we should look for, and like a machine and stuff. And he was really helpful. And
So before this, you had no idea you were going to do this?
No. We were just cleaning trash cans, and we were making pretty good money. Like an hour we could do like 2 houses, and it was like $25 each. Okay. For both trash cans. And it was just kind of like a summer job for us at first. But and
then we got on the news. We're blessed to get on the news.
Yeah, our Facebook post like blew up a lot. That some guy from Telemundo messaged us, and he got us in the news. We like hopped on a Zoom call with him, and we're featured in the news. And we got a lot of people calling us from that too.
So is your mom well connected on Facebook? Does she have a lot of followers or friends?
I mean, no, not really. She just posted on like all those marketplace,
or like McKinney moms, or like
moms.
Those.
Yeah, because McKinney moms are like a special network. Like I don't know, they talk a lot. And
I see. So it just grew organically, basically. Okay. So. When did you decide this is going to be full time?
So actually one of our friends, she's a realtor. She got us in contact with this financial advisor. Okay. And he came in and talked to us, and he was really impressed, and he was like, he like kind of got us set up for like getting into that first step of actually making it a business. Like got us into having a website, and like helped us out with a bunch of stuff, like encouraging us to. Okay. And giving us guidance.
So at this point, is it just all the money is for the equipment? Is it just self-funded, I guess?
Yes, we buy all the equipment, and like to pay for school too. Okay. So I had to pay my freshman year of school. So that's where a lot of the money went to. Okay. And
So is the business paying for itself right now, or are you guys getting loans? Or?
No, it's just the business paying for itself.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and we also. Our dad worked as we said, as a manager, and like he worked at a bunch of different like restaurants. He worked at KFC, Krispy Kreme, Golden Corral, and we were like getting so many calls and so many jobs that were like, hey, come help us. We can make a lot of money here, and you don't need to work like 70 hours, 80 hours a week for someone else. Right. And you can come do it over here, and maybe expand our company and make it grow. But
how many calls are you getting every day right now?
I mean, right now, it depends, because it depends on the week, honestly. But I mean, we try to have a full week. Sometimes sometimes we don't. But I mean, we've helped like over 1,000 families right now, like over 1,500 families. So
wow, that's how many customers y'all have had?
Yeah.
And this has only been a year and a half or something?
Yeah, a year and a half.
Okay, and how are they finding you right now?
Mostly through like Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram,
word of mouth.
TikTok.
Okay, so you're not doing any paid advertising?
Well, sometimes we do ads on Facebook, and we also like our dad actually goes a lot and like knocks on people's doors, and that actually works a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So does he have any stories, like any bad experiences?
I mean, yeah, I bet, of course.
People just like shutting the door.
Or like they don't even want to talk to you, or like they completely like, they're like, oh no, I don't want anything, and like their house is a mess.
Sure.
Yeah,
but so he'll pick a neighborhood and just go knocking doors.
Yeah.
Like he looks for like the ones that are like really dirty, because houses here like you see a lot of like white stone,
right,
like over the door, like the arch, and that gets really moldy over time. It literally just turns like black, and we do those houses a lot.
Wow.
And that mold can like really affect the house. So like by us cleaning it like brings up the value of the home too.
Right.
Like, it has all like obviously the aspect of the house, how it looks.
Are you doing businesses too, or just?
Yes, we actually just cleaned a school not too long ago.
Like the whole school?
No, we just
like a wall and like their entrance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How'd the school find you guys?
Through Facebook, or they called us? No, they called us probably through our website.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
So tell us, what's your typical day like? So let's say you wake up in the morning. You guys are both running the business, right? What's your typical day like?
So usually like in the morning, we wake up around 8. Our dad makes us breakfast, wakes us up, and we go to work like 9 to like sometimes 2, sometimes 5, depending on what
is your
jobs we have
schedule
lined
set
up.
already for the day?
Yes. for it's set for like the week, and then like we try to plan our jobs accordingly, so we have enough time and stuff. But I go to school like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So like I go in the morning, and if we have like a job in the afternoon, I go to that too.
Yeah, and also I gotta balance out like soccer practice and like going to the gym too. So I try to like pick a schedule where it works for all of us.
So the soccer practice, where are you practicing right now?
So right now, on Mondays I play indoor in Dallas, and then Tuesdays I play with the semi-pro team. I practice.
What's the team?
It's called Foro.
Okay.
And the sessions are really good. I really like the coach. And then Wednesday is my day off practice. Thursday I practice again. Friday games. Saturday and Sunday sometimes games too.
So when are your jobs usually?
In the morning, so like 9 to 5.
Okay.
And then after that I
and
can do
then someone calls in. Who usually takes the call and sets the schedule?
I mean, kind of all of us. Like
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of time they text, so we just like ask them all the questions, what they need, and then we schedule them in.
Oh, I see. Okay. And then you have goals to play professionally, you said?
Yes, I do.
So how does that work? So you have semi-pro, and then what's next for you?
So what's next for me, I have like universities contacted me that they want me to play for them.
Okay.
And I also have like, I'm trying to open this door for like to play for FC Dallas, to play for North Texas is like the USL championship team.
Okay.
And I'm working with some guys that can get me there.
Okay.
And I'm working really
So
hard
the next
for
step is college, I guess?
Okay. Yeah, college or straight pro.
Oh, really? Do they have is there a minor league team?
Yes.
Or do you just try out?
So there's obviously the MLS, then there's USL Championship, USL 1, and USL 2. Okay. So there's a lot of like room like up for opportunities.
Oh, and so you haven't tried out yet though, right?
No, I haven't, but in December.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. So where do you guys see your business in 5-10 years then? What are you thinking about doing?
Well, we expect to see a lot of Wash Broz trucks going around.
Okay.
And we want to have hire a lot of people, especially younger people, maybe like they're trying to pay for college or are in high school, and to help them, get more money, and also maybe franchise our company, and have just like someone's at home, or like 2 brothers are at home, aren't going to college, and want to not work for someone else and work for themselves, and maybe sell them a franchise, and they can power wash in their area.
Oh wow!
And so
how close are you to that? You think?
Not that close because it's a long process.
Being realistic, like too.
So are you close to hiring your first employee? You think?
Yes, we're actually pretty close there to get in there.
Interesting. Okay. And then, what do you say to someone who wants to start their own company? Like, what was the best thing? What was the hardest thing? Running a company right now.
So when I feel like when you have an idea, don't be scared. Just go for it, because I mean, if you live in fear, like doubting, I mean, nothing's gonna come up from that. So at least you gotta try it. If you fail, I mean, keep trying, because honestly, it's like in everything in life, there's up and downs. So I mean, you can only bounce back higher up. So do your thing.
I see. Oh wow.
Yeah, and if you, like Roberto said, like one of like the biggest companies like Microsoft, Apple, they've all started from the bottom, right? And all those companies, they even failed like halfway through, but just didn't give up there. If they gave up, it's over, right?
Right.
But they just kept going, and there's gonna be a point where like it's gonna be like kind of like a plateau, where it's just gonna be like the same stuff, or like even like goes lower. But if you just gotta just break that threshold,
right?
It just
Also, like there's obviously gonna be days where you don't want to do anything. Have a lot of those days.
Is that the hardest part, you think?
The hardest part is like getting back into track, getting back into your discipline, getting back motivated. I mean, you get used to it. Like
if you keep a routine, just becomes more like normalized.
Right. Well, guys, this is an incredible story. Like I can't believe you guys started with nothing, just on an idea. I think the use of Facebook and social media for marketing was awesome. I mean, you know, we got to talk to your mom one day. But this is like the American dream. I love the story. Any final thoughts for anyone?
I mean, honestly, just like pursue your dream. Truly, like don't be faced by anyone's opinion. It's your life. You take control of it and do it.
What do you think makes Wash Broz unique then?
What makes Wash Broz unique is that, I mean, we're young entrepreneurs and we do an amazing job. So if you want to hire us, hit us up.
All right.
Yeah, and we work hard. We are not only working to pay for our education, we're working to help our family move forward. And a lot of people see us like as an inspiration. We've had a lot of like customers, like one time the like dad, he hired us to clean the trash cans, and he brought his kids out. He was telling them like all about us, and he's like, look at them, they're gonna be like the next millionaires. So here's hoping.
It's pretty cool.
Wow. So I think it's awesome. Thank you guys for really doing this.
Of course.
Do you care if we kind of get back in touch with you maybe in a year, see where you guys are?
Yeah, of course. I
love to follow your career too.
Okay.
And if you guys are, expand, get bigger, we'd love to tell your stories. So.
Okay, that would be awesome. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much, guys.
We really appreciate it.
All right.